Haunted Hottie, haunted Hottie. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. We are here. I'm so ready. Now, we did manage to get Haunted from the heroic race, of course. He was the main reason for actually taking part in this heroic race, which means that yes, we are going to be getting Siren as well tomorrow. But we've got little boy Haunted Hottie. Actually, I'm not going to finish that. That sounds very weird. I mean, he's in little boy form, but then he will become Haunted Hottie, okay? Please, don't take that out of context, please, I beg. But anyway, this is Haunted. And of course he's got his little mythical badge because he's a banger of a dragon. Now, is Haunted actually some really cool and insane dragon, and that's why I love it so much? No, actually Haunted having chaos as his primary is actually quite bad against the current heroic VIPs that exist, but I just love him, and I loved him from the moment that he was released. So he is arguably one of my favourite dragons in this game. I love him on the same level as Bling, but maybe I like him more. I'm not decided as of yet. And Handsome Pooh, of course. But I am so happy to have Haunted here. And, of course, he will get his signature name as per the sticker on my Discord server. But yeah, I just love him. You know, and having Soul as well, if I really wanted to take him to E5 one day, it wouldn't even be that bad. You know, Flame and Shadow are quite common elements, but Soul definitely has its uses these days. So either way, I just wanted to update you that your boy Haunted Hottie is here. Oh, and I got a vampire from the Dragon TV. Nothing too crazy. It's such a shame that we didn't manage to get him bred so that we could, you know, actually get to empower him a lot, but owning him is better than nothing. Which, speaking of breeding and such, we do have more of these breeding event island dragons. I have no idea why they're going so insane with these right now, but we seem to be getting the same combinations of dragons coming up over and over again with these dragons that typically were quite difficult to get hold of during their events. And like Ramsey, you know, we know him from his tower, and he's got time. We've got Empire Wasteland that has magic, and then Craftsman has beauty, so they've all got at least one ancient world element. I might try and breed for Ramsey just while we're here, but the only thing is we're going to have to actually take them out of the breeding dens first, of course. So yeah, I'm going to take it out of this one, and I'm just doing this until tomorrow, because of course tomorrow we will have the end of the heroic race, which means that we are going to be having the heroic combat quest almost certainly. So that we need to have at least one free hatchery slot to make that work. But yeah, I'm just going to be breeding for these dragons. We're probably not going to breed anything from this breeding event island just because the chances are so low. But I love breeding new stuff that I don't already own, so I'm going to go for it anyway whenever I have the chance. And we're pretty much done with the heroic race. I'm on lap 16, node 4. Maybe we'll finish lap 16 and get some orbs for, what's his name, Burby, which is a very weird name, but maybe we'll get the orbs for Burby. But outside of that, I don't care anymore for this race at all. But the other thing that we do have ongoing today, which is kind of a shame, you know, I didn't actually get that far away from finishing off this Slay the Siren collection. The only thing is I had to miss one of the shields in the Audacious fog event, and being 6 away, unfortunately, is a bit too much. Because if we'd have been able to do Arena to get spears today, it would have been great, but they've actually taken away our bronze spearheads, so there is no other chance for us to get bronze spearheads from anywhere. The only place that you can get these bronze spearheads is by purchasing them, which they are somewhere in the events panel. There's tons of stuff going on here. Here it is. You can buy bronze spearheads for 70 each, which if we were like 1 bronze spearhead away or 2 bronze spearheads away and then 1 shield away, we could probably have made it happen, but not with quite this many away. Like Aspis shield being 160 is quite pricey, but it would have been just about doable if, you know, we get some gems and such, but no such luck, which means that we're going to miss out on Audacious and the bonus Siren orbs, which is the main thing that I would have liked to get. So last time we were successful with this, basically the pay-to-win collection. This time we were not, but we weren't far off, which was quite a good effort considering that I wasn't actually super duper focusing on it like crazy and like logging in for Arena every 2 seconds. So that's roughly where we got to. We do have the new Wizard's Hollow today with Redemption Blade in it. So we weren't successful with the previous one that had Karma Chess. But with Redemption Blade, we do also have, of course, Gem Chest, which means that if you are going to open up one of these, you could maybe consider gemming a little bit more, but on average, getting 10 of the golden runes, well, it's probably not going to happen. So unless you get really lucky, of course, but definitely take that into account when you are going to be gemming through all this stuff. But make sure that you are prepared for heroic combat quests tomorrow. So make sure you've got the food that you need, make sure you got the gems that you need, and then you can take part in those heroic combat quests. Oh my god, why are you giving me so many gems? This never happens. I normally don't get a gem until like way later on. Okay, you can't be like this. I was gonna say, I'll consider possibly just skipping out after room 10 at this rate, just because I don't really care for these other rewards. Oh my god, game, what are you doing? I'm gonna go one more. Okay, I might bail. I'm gonna go for 10 and then bail, I think. Yeah, you know what? I don't care too much for Redemption Blade. I think we're very close to being able to summon him anyway. So I'm gonna quit with our gems right there. Now, maybe you wanted me to go all the way in that Wizard's Hollow, but I've been getting destroyed in Wizard's Hollow recently, so I am going to take some bonus gems instead and feel like I've done a good thing. There you go. Screw you, RNG. I am not banking on you today. I'm taking free gems out. So, if it's a hollow where you just don't care for it as much and going all the way, you don't have to go all the way every time. You should really be making an informed choice with Wizard's Hollow instead of trying to gem every time, because if you're always spending at least 15 gems every single run, you're gonna end up running out of gems eventually if you're free to play. You're not gonna be generating enough gems naturally to keep being able to spend 15 every single time and be able to actually, you know, save gems. So I am taking a benefit this time rather than losing it all as we probably would have otherwise. But yeah, in terms of all these quests and such that we've had, we do also have the organic plasma are available in the ads today, because you'll see that we've got regular ads, and then on ad number 30 we do have plasma there. So this is the point where we're getting the plasma from the ads, but we still need to be logging in to do the quest for the plasma to get that plasma dragon. But I don't care for him too much either, so again, not something I'm going to waste too many resources worrying about. But just in general, we are continuing on. Of course, we got the new quantum guy, which again, I'm not too bothered about. I don't have karmas anyway, and I'm not that scared of them to that extent, so don't care too much. But we do have an Empower Happy Hour on today, and unfortunately I did put Awakened, or what's his name, either Awaken or Awakening in there, just to power up a dragon that we had. But I may end up gemming him when we get to like 10:30 AM tomorrow, and then I may end up just starting to work on Ascended Supreme, because you know, for High Ascended Supreme we're probably going to have to do it purely via Jokers, which will take a lot of time. But I think if we start focusing on High Ascended Supreme as the heroic, and then we just focus on like Corrupted Legend and other legends in the meantime with legendary Jokers, that might be a good focus point for now. Because before I was kind of like, oh, who do I focus on? Because like if I look at my profile, there's loads of dragons that are quite close to being maxed out, and if I really wanted to, I could probably max out some. But there was none that really spoke out to me as being super interesting, because, you know, my main focus in this game is collecting unique dragons. I'm more of a collector rather than caring about arenas. But, you know, if we can take a really good dragon to max level, I will do it. And by max level, I mean level 69, because no other dragon is getting level 70. Only Sinful and Handsome Poo. No others are allowed level 70. I'm sorry, it's not happening. But yeah, that's my rough plan. But again, I'm not really into the arena caring so much. I mainly just want to get to like at least 1500 uniques, and then that will be at the stage where it's mostly like limited time dragons and such that are going to be a pain to get. But that's roughly where I want to be. So, you know, we all have different goals in the game. That's my goal in the game. It's always been collecting lots of different uniques, as you can see. A lot of people don't go that route and they just only care about arena, but that is not my thing. I don't care too much, which is the reason why I'm saving up so much of my trading stuff to be able to trade for dragons instead. Because like there are tons of dragons that I could trade for right now, like legendaries, ascended dragons and such, because we've got 969 trade essence. But you know, you need to have the stuff available to do fair trades with people, and I don't like doing unfair trades at all. So I try and save up for good orbs that I have to trade out to other people. So we're gonna have a lot of trading to do one day. A lot, probably all on one day. Will probably be a day where I use like 700 of it, but we'll need to get there first. But anywho, that was my mini update from today. Again, I wish you the best of luck in getting first in the heroic race. I hope that people don't start gemming in your leaderboard on the last day. For me, it doesn't matter because I'm already at lap 16, but if you're not at lap 15 yet and other people might start catching up, I hope that they don't give you too many problems and you can get yourself a free siren, maybe take part in the heroic combat quests and get free orbs. And then once you get free orbs and such from the heroic combat quest, you can then go over here and get even more goodies from the heroic quest. So, you know, free gems, free food, free siren orbs. And who doesn't like free gems and free orbs? I know I do. Maybe you don't, but you'd be weird if you don't like that. But anyway, that is more or less pretty much everything that is going on at the moment. So best of luck, and I guess I will tune in with you tomorrow, if you're here, that is.